Hi, everybody. It's Claudia McMullen again from Hugo Coffee Roasters. Today I'm with Kelsey from the Animal Foundation in Las Vegas, and the Animal Foundation is our beneficiary of our weekly online fundraisers. So let me introduce you to Kelsey and the Animal Foundation. This is the second time we've done a fundraiser for them. But let's remind everybody, Kelsey, of what the Animal Foundation's mission is, how long you've been around, how many animals, that kind of thing.
Good morning. Yes, the Animal Foundation is located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're about a little bit north of the Las Vegas Strip, if anyone's been here before. We are a large organization. We take in an average of 25,000 animals every year.
Wow. How long have you been in business? How long has the Animal Foundation been around?
So the Animal Foundation was founded in 1978 as a low-cost spay and neuter clinic, and then it just continued to grow and grow, and now we have that number towards 25,000 animals a year. We have a very robust foster program here, and so that's how we're able to take care of so many animals.
Do you have a brick and mortar presence? Do you have an adoption center as well as a network of fosters?
Our campus is about 8 acres, so it's pretty large. We have an adoption center that was built just a couple years ago. We also have a low-cost clinic here on campus where we offer low-cost vaccines, spay and neuter, microchipping, and that sort of thing.
That's awesome. And what kind of animals? Mostly cats and dogs?
Mostly cats and dogs, but people are kind of surprised when they come on campus and they see that we have a farm area. So we get in goats, pigs, we have lizards, we had a chinchilla a few weeks ago. So we get a lot of fun, exotic animals as well.
And where do they come from? Where are your animals coming from?
All over. So a lot of people think that Las Vegas is just the Strip, but of course there's all these neighborhoods surrounding Las Vegas. And so I would say about 80% of our animals are stray animals.
Strays?
Strays, yes.
So they're picked up by animal control and then you get them eventually?
Correct. A lot of the animals do come in from animal control, but some are just brought in by citizens. They drive here to the shelter and they're what we call an over-the-counter. And so the person drops off the animal here in our lost and found building.
No kidding. You don't have to go through you don't have to go through animal control first.
So animal control picks up animals that are sick or injured or maybe deemed vicious. Obviously, they're bringing in other animals as well, but that's when we tell people to call animal control for help.
I see. Okay. And where do you get the exotic, like the farm animals?
All over as well. Sometimes it'll come in, like the last few pigs we've had came in as strays. And so I guess someone is driving down the street and they see a pig, which I can't even imagine that. We had a pig recently make national headlines because she was very obese and in bad shape.
Yeah.
But she was found in a dog kennel on the sidewalk outside of someone's home. And so, people were really captivated by her story and just seeing her journey to weight loss, her weight loss journey, I guess.
That's unbelievable. So the Las Vegas metropolitan area must be really big to have that many animals come through your system.
Correct. We're talking about millions of people. And I would say in the summertime is probably our busiest. So 50 to 100 animals a day are coming into the shelter.
My God. How big is your foster network?
We have hundreds of fosters. So that's what really helps us learn more about these animals. Sure. Obviously, the shelter is not an ideal place for them. And so we have the fosters bring them in, even if it's just for a week or 2 weeks, just to give them that break from the shelter to decompress. And then they will report back to the foster program about that pet's personality. And then that in turn helps us find an adopter, which is amazing.
That's fantastic. And do your fosters, once you get a foster, are they pretty loyal to your organization and you can rely on them for a good period of time?
A lot of our fosters are loyal and we call them foster ambassadors. So actually after they foster, a lot of them will go on to find an adopter, which is amazing because they're reaching out to their friends and family and kind of networking that pet.
Yeah.
So we have some fosters that have found a family for every single pet that they have fostered.
That's awesome.
Those are the real heroes,
right? Like that's how you hope it works, right? You hope that the foster learns about the animal and finds the perfect forever home for the animal themselves, rather than having to keep going from foster to foster to foster or back into a brick and mortar situation.
Exactly. The ideal situation is that foster either adopts the animal or finds an adopter, because they know the animal best. They know their personality and what home they should go to.
That's right. That's fantastic. So 100 a day?
Some days, yes. During the summer is really busy here.
God, that's amazing. Do you even do like adoption events, or because you have, it seems like you have such a well-oiled machine down there at the Animal Foundation.
We actually have a huge adoption event today and tomorrow. It's called Adopt-A-Palooza. And so we are waiving fees, adoption fees on all of the animals that are here on campus. So there was a line out the door, you know, at 8:30 in the morning, people lined up for animals.
Isn't that something? Now, have you found that animals are being turned in more now that people are vaccinated and going back to work?
Oh, you mean stray animals?
No, like people who adopted maybe during COVID when they were stuck home, and now they're back at work and they're trying to return animals. Have you found that to be the case?
We haven't seen that here. You know, I've seen a lot of headlines saying that, but we've been tracking our numbers, and I think the return rate was only up maybe 1.5%. But that's obviously something we'd want to monitor as the months go by and more people are going back to work. But that isn't something that we've seen here yet.
Sure. Well, that's really good, because I've been seeing a lot of those headlines as well. And I haven't heard a ton of anecdotal evidence supporting those headlines from my fundraiser partners. Like, I don't really hear that, you know, there's like this mad increase in returns. So that's excellent. That's awesome. So now it's Friday of our second fundraiser for the Animal Foundation. And what we do at Hugo Coffee is we donate $2.50 for every single item sold on our website during the course of the week to the Animal Foundation. So this is the call to action part of the live stream, where we try to get your fans and my fans, Hugo Coffee fans and Animal Foundation fans, to get online and buy coffee so that we can, or a hat or a mug if you don't drink coffee, like just buy something, and we'll donate $2.50 for every single item sold on the website. So let me ask you, Kelsey, what would you do? What would like $300? What could you do with $300?
So we have our pet food pantry that a lot of people have been utilizing, and that's just run off of donations and what people contribute to the Animal Foundation. And that's really helping people keep their pets in the home. A lot of people are struggling right now. So that's an amazing program. We have our foster program. You know, we're supplying them with all of the stuff that they need to be a successful foster. So it could help save lives in that sense as well.
I think the last time we did it for the food pantry as well.
Yeah, and our pantry is just amazing. We were just talking about it on the news this morning, and, you know, talking to some of the people that we help. And, you know, they were telling us, I really don't know how I would get the food if it weren't for you guys. And they love their animals. Those animals belong in those homes. So it really is a lifesaver for some people.
Oh, that's wonderful. So look, let's try to get as many people as we can to buy coffee this weekend, because it ends at midnight on Sunday, so that I can write the biggest check I can on Monday morning to the Animal Foundation to help stock that pantry, to help those families.
That sounds amazing.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Kelsey, and have a great weekend, and good luck with your big adoption event today. And we'll hope we sell a bunch of coffee this weekend so I can write you a big old check on Monday morning.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.